My client today is a man named Joe who's 30 years old. He has a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. He struggles with schizophrenia, and recently his daughter overheard him in an argument with the hallucinations and the voices that he heard, and she has now become a bit frightened of him, and this is the reason why he's coming to see me today. I'm going to try to address this with CBT methods, and if we could just welcome Joe. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
All right. So tell me what happened with your daughter this past week.
Well, she was just out there hanging out, like doing her own thing, and then she told my wife that she was scared because she kept hearing like voices or something in my head and me yelling at them. She
How
heard me
often?
we were talking about
I'm
that.
sorry.
Oh, you're good. What?
How often do you hear voices?
Pretty often I'd say. Yeah.
Do you argue with them a lot?
Yeah, I hear them now, but I
Okay.
can't argue. I'm in a session, so
All right.
that'd be
Is it
weird.
okay if I point something out to you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I've actually noticed you right now during our sessions seeming a little distracted. You're also seems like you're kind of talking back to the voices, or kind of a little preoccupied with them.
Huh?
You're not really able to focus with me too well.
Do you hear those too? Is that why you stopped? You hear someone talking?
Well, you just looked a little preoccupied.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were hearing what they were saying too. They were talking.
Well, let's try to focus on what I'm going to try to help you get kind of deal with these voices. Do you want to get some help addressing the voices?
Yeah, that'd probably be a lot.
Do you
more
think the
beneficial.
voices are like ruling your life, kind of always in the way?
Yeah, they're pretty much always there. I can always hear them. Even right now in our conversation, I hear them, and it's hard to talk to my daughter while
Right.
listening to her or my wife. It
So would it
kind
be
of ruins
safe?
our home life.
Would it be safe to say that we want to kind of restrict that and work on not having that as such a distraction?
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right, assuming that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with CBT, we use coping strategies a lot, and I actually have a list here that have been helpful to a lot of people, and some that I want to point out to you that I think we can kind of try to start working on. So one thing would be scheduling a time in the day to talk to the voices. So what that means is in a 24-hour span, I'd like you to kind of just participate in life and kind of try to block them out, but set like an hour block. So maybe like 4 o'clock in the evening or something, maybe after dinner, maybe in the middle of the day. Just kind of set up a time to kind of give your full attention to the insides and your voices and the people that you hear. But when you're not in that session, just try to be present and with the family.
Okay, so like you're giving me homework.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not really homework. You don't have to write anything down. It's just kind of monitoring yourself.
Okay, I think I should be able to do that. Yeah.
So you think you can kind of block them out when you need to, and set up a space of time to address them?
Yeah, I'll try to not do it during work or family time. Maybe right when I get up or before I go to bed or driving home or something
Right.
like that.
And if the voices do come up and try to talk to you, and it's not the scheduled hour that you're trying to talk to them, just try to maybe think real hard and tell them, come back in a little bit. We'll talk in a little bit. Just kind of let them know that you've got a time reserved for them, and that you're not going to entertain it right now, but you will give them some time.
Okay, yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.